McBride family, I thought, well, oh, how can one turn that down? So just to give you the abridged version of the family connection, it's actually the Stewart McBride family. Helen's mother was my aunt, and of course my dad was her brother. So Jim, my dad, and Jean, Helen's mom, were brother and sister. And most of the family, my father was the only one of 9 who left Ireland. And he came to Canada in the early 20s. And it wasn't, I can remember sometime during the Second World War, my father was in the army, and he was home on furlough. He had an operation, and he wrote to his brother Sam in Ireland at the time. And I can remember in the 50s, I said to him, do you keep much touch with the family? Because we knew none of them. I never knew my grandparents. We knew none of the aunts and uncles or the cousins. And I said to him in the 50s, do you keep in touch with them? And he said, no, I wrote my brother Sam once, and he never replied. So if you have it's another 12-year span and you don't hear from somebody, I guess you don't hear it. So it wasn't, my mother kept in touch with the family, but it wasn't until 1976, the Olympic year in Montreal, that Bev and I were visiting some friends in Edinburgh, Scotland. And Helen was working there as a young, pink-cheeked, smiling, bushy-tailed young nurse. On her career that took her to the Netherlands, to Scotland, or she was in Scotland, but to England, both of which are foreign countries, to an Irishman. And we spent a very pleasant evening with her. And then it was sometime later that we heard she was immigrating to the U.S., and we started connecting. I've forgotten all the dates and times, but we started connecting. And lo and behold, she turned out to be fairly normal. Which is more than I can say for the rest of the cousins that I've met. Those Irish ones in and around Belfast have 2 speeds. They're slow and dead stop. They are so laid back. I mean, it's just unbelievable to deal with them.
One of them, Sam.
Sam's long gone.
That was Uncle Sam. He was the oldest. Anyway, so we're down now to cousins. There's no more uncles or aunts left. We're down dealing with cousins, and by and large, they're nice people. But they don't have, I don't know whether you're familiar with the word gumption. They don't have gumption. And the gumption apparently resides in those of the Irish family who ended up in Canada.
Or the U.S.
I'm sorry, I should have said North America. Should have said North America. So the brighter and animated ones came to North America, and the rest of them are in Ireland. Anyway, Helen is a very integral part of our life. She has bothered us and our children over these years, and we in turn have bothered her over these years. And it's just nice to be here and seeing Jared and Helen get married. And I took a picture of them when they were showing off their engagement ring, which has the 2 of them just beaming. And that is my description of happiness. You can look it up in the dictionary, and it says a state of being happy, or you can look at this picture of Helen holding the ring up, and Jared just beaming, and say that's happy. And on behalf of the McBride Stewart side of the clan, we too look forward to welcoming a whole bunch of new relatives and friends who we will meet and I'm sure see again into that larger family that makes life just tick over very nicely. So I don't know whether we're supposed to do this or not, but I will. I'd ask you all to charge your glasses. and drink of toast to the Stuart Cooney plant.
That's right, yes. That's the way to do it. Stuart.
Here, here.
How many is there?
Cheers.
Should we do all the empty ones first?